What is up, everybody? Tuberverse here today. So, what a way Square Enix just want to start the year off. So, apparently, they want to start the year off already by taking an L. So, apparently, the Square Enix CEO, Yusuke Matsuda, fully embraces NFTs, the metaverse, and blockchain-based games in a public New Year letter. By designing viable token economies in our games, we will enable self-sustaining game growth. I don't know what he's smoking. Well, I know he's smoking. He wants that money that he's trying to get from these NFTs. But how is NFTs in any way going to improve game growth whatsoever? NFT is just, this whole NFT stuff is just nonsense. It just makes no sense to me. But the more I look into this stuff, it just makes no sense. People think they're gonna get rich off this stuff. It's just dumb in my opinion. And add this to your video games as well too is just stupid. So. This was interesting because a lot of companies are trying to do this now, like especially like Ubisoft, and people gave Ubisoft a lot of backlash because it's cool to hate Ubisoft, but now this is Square Enix. Square Enix is a company, a publisher that a lot of people love because of the Final Fantasy games and all their different games that Final Fantasy, the Kingdom Hearts, all those games that Square Enix makes are widely beloved. So it is kind of interesting to see a publisher that's beloved to see how they face this backlash. And people are going to boycott Square Enix games now. Like how they said they was going to boycott, what was it, Stalker 2? That was a small indie developer, but this is a big one that's well beloved by people. So I want to see how this turns out. But already so far, people are not liking this whatsoever. Kind of agree with them. I don't like this at all either. It's like, why added this to the game? It doesn't make any sense besides these people just trying to get greedy. But let's see some of the comments this has. Imagine FF16 has this. Yeah, if Final Fantasy 16 has this, I want to see people keep the same energy about boycotting that game because we know people are going to buy that game like crazy. So I want to see people boycott that game as well. Have the same energy they had with the Stalker 2 situation. Well, I can't believe they skipped all the way to Final Fantasy L. Okay. People just got the look of disappointment. Cool, nice, and easy way they told me to avoid their games. Thanks for the heads up. Damn, Square Enix became the Shinra. This ain't it. Final Fantasy 14 is gonna be so fun if they adopt NFTs. That's certainly one way to solve the Final Fantasy 14 server problems. Just focus on making a good game. Damn it. Square Enix, please. I can understand your milk of Final Fantasy. I can understand your milk of Final Fantasy 7, but these practices and concepts are even more terrible. And this comes directly from the CEO as well too. He controls all of this stuff, so that's just fascinating. It's like, geez. Everyone, let's start off 2022, right? Square Enix got this weird looking face that this Tobey Maguire in the black suit has. Okay. There's a reason why they added him in near as a boss. That is disgusting. Nobody is liking this new idea from the Square Enix CEO. And this guy even says Square Enix needs a new CEO. Ooh, well, Square Enix has just made me very hesitant to buy anything they have to offer. Yeah. Especially since they're launching Forspoken this year as well, which is another big Square Enix game that's launching on PS5 and PC. I don't understand why would you want to do this. Like, they know how the game market feels about NFTs, how the general audience feels about it. Like, why be the? I just don't get it. I don't know if these CEOs are out of touch with reality, or are they're just so fixated on that green, they just lose sight of everything else because they're so fixated on his money. I hate it here. We need to go back. NOT equals no buy. I'm sure this won't blow up in their face like every other top-down business decision they've made. What I say today on NFT, all up, is that I think there's a lot of speculation and experimentation that's happening, and that's some of the creative that I see today feels more exploitive than about the entertainment. Phil Spencer, Health Xbox. Okay. Kind of hope they take that back after they realize it's afraid to do NFTs. This is how you effing start the new year. I had faith in Square, but now they pull this S. There goes my excitement for anything Kingdom Hearts related. Yeah, like that's another big franchise right there. But then again, they can't just make a statement like, "Hey, we're gonna take it back," like how the Stalker 2 dev team, how the publisher team for Stalker 2 dev, they took it back. So I don't know. They might take this statement back as well. So they just trying might just be testing the waters with this whole statement right here. So who knows? Just call the company Sherman at this point. No difference. Your studios made Final Fantasy VII. What the F? Why? This guy's gonna make Yoko Taro put NFTs in the next Nier game. I want to buy slime plushies, mogul keychains, and chocobo stickers. GTF out with NFTs. Square Enix. F. They published The Life is Strange. Oh, they make those games too. That's another popular franchise that recently came out in the past. Came out recently. That's another popular one too. So, jeez. It's almost like Square Enix took a look at everything they should or could be doing, sat back and went, you know what? What if we did the opposite? I just don't get them anymore. It's a bad take after bad take. I held these guys so high, too sad to see. Yeah. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. This entire thing reads more like a message to the shareholders than anything else. Feels really out of touch with reality in every way. It is so out of touch with reality because how do you see the backlash all these other companies get from adding NFTs to the thing? Even think about adding NFTs to their game. To you want to do the same thing? Like, are they just not paying attention to what's going on in like social media presence? It just seems like a really bad take right here. Like it just makes zero sense. But this crap better come nowhere near Final Fantasy 14. And that's another big one, too. That Final Fantasy 14 game. Jeez. And we're already off to the racist boys. You hate to see it. Cool. I'll just not buy those games. Okay. To be honest, I'm not surprised, LMAO. Square Enix has been pretty S lately. I hope that if anything comes out of it, people remember that Matsuda not by any means contributed to Square that he made, but that he was really cathartic to beat up in Nier Automata. Cathartic to beat up in Nier Automata, okay? Yeah, so I'm going to conclude it right here. Square Enix, at the very top, is making these bad decisions that it might affect games that people are looking forward to, because the big ones coming out this year is, like I said, Final Fantasy 16, was it Forspoken? And another popular game that's very popular right now is Final Fantasy 14. So, yeah, it's the only time we're gonna tell how people are gonna keep that same energy and boycott these games like they did with the other games that had NFTs as well. So, very disappointed from Square Enix to do this, to add this crap to their games. It's very disappointing, but gonna conclude it right here. Definitely see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like for this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.